Hello, and welcome to week 8 of the Go Paul Do Song a Week Challenge. That's right. 8. 4. That's 2 months. 2 months doing a song a week. And this week was probably the biggest challenge, even though the prior 2 weeks I was without power and living off of a generator. This week I brought up the past. I grabbed a song from my back catalog of songs that I have over the years been trying to turn into an album. And it did not work. For one reason or another, it just wouldn't come together properly. So I scrapped it and flipped over to a different song from the past that was mostly done. I just re-recorded the vocals, updated it, and it's fine. It's a good song. It's acoustic, it's vocal, and it's always meant to be that way. This week I decided to do a video chat with my buddy Aaron Lynn, who has been on this journey with me for quite a long time now. He has previously helped me record versions of songs and honestly taught me quite a bit about songwriting and recording in general. Hello, welcome to Go Paul Do. I'm here with my buddy Aaron Lynn. Aaron and I have been music buddies for quite a long time now, and he recorded the original version of this song, Distance, along with a handful of other songs that will eventually be an album called Experiments in Falling. And so like, do you remember when we first recorded the song, like, you know, what you were thinking? I guess
what I was thinking when I first heard this song was that one, it was one of the best songs we had for doing our acoustic set at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it holds true because it's one of my favorite songs of yours. And I'm kind of an acoustic person, I suppose. But it was really great working with someone who had lyrics that were meaningful. And this is one of them for sure.
I don't think I've ever heard that from you before. That's cool. It's funny. I had forgotten that we played together technically as a group. I think at that time I was calling it Forever Randy.
Which is great. This is hilarious.
That was for your dad's podcast, the Media Circus.
Yeah, is that why you made up that name?
No. I had Forever Randy prior to that. I know Forever Randy was just a silly name, and just the idea of, I think I liked the name Randy, but also the idea of one can be named Randy, but one can also be Randy.
Yeah.
So to be Forever Randy, you know, it's just kind of just silly. But yeah, I decided I gave that name up because I gave that name up because after I worked with Ben and was doing some stuff with him, Ben was how you and I met. That's kind of a fun little thing.
Yeah, which is funny.
But so he and I were working on stuff, and he wanted to do the band called A Masterpiece of Faulty Construction, which he got from watching a documentary on Seabiscuit. Like, that's how they described Seabiscuit. And
it's a good human concept.
Exactly. But like, he said that to me, and I just fell in love with it. I was like, a masterpiece of faulty construction. That literally describes, well, really everything, but it describes human beings. Like, realistically, it's like, we are generally faulty to a T, but we are such amazing constructs. Anyway, it has a lot of layers to the onion. So that's what my current music project concepts will be when they come out in album form, is Masterpiece of Faulty Construction. And the first,
which is a better name than Forever Randy.
yeah, I think it holds more weight. And then the first album will be Experiments in Falling, and then whatever happens after that will happen after that. But yeah, so
which is a similar type of good title.
Yeah, Experiments in Falling. Well, the whole reason for Experiments in Falling is because most of the songs that I wrote in that time period had to deal with either falling in love or... Oops. I lost you. There you are. Yeah.
I was trying to get your video back.
Oh, I turned it off.
Okay.
You're just going to hear me because I have my own thing, and it's working. It's working.
It's working. It's working. Technology is working.
But yeah, so yeah, if you like listen to, your knowledge of my catalog that will be released hopefully this year, there's heartbreak and loss and just the idea of tripping and falling, and to a certain degree tripping, falling, getting back up and doing it again. It's like life has many pitfalls, but if you don't try, you never know. So the experimentation of continuously falling to
learning is failing. Failing is learning.
Yeah, that's a more concise way to say it.
It's a cool concept. It's yeah.
But yeah, so that's what that is, and that's what that will be about. And this track is technically, I guess, the official first release of that album.
Sure.
So yeah, so that's what this is. And thank you for taking this journey with me, and thank you for being here to follow through. And we will have a few more of these as we talk about future tracks. New Levels of Lonely coming down the pipeline. Lemon Tree is going to be one. I know that you're slightly less familiar with that one because we never formally fully recorded it, but that one's on there. And of course, Comic Book Hell, or we'll call it
all awesome songs. And just because you don't finish songs when you make them doesn't mean you can't come back to them in some amount of time, having learned more, being able to fully realize it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
A lot of songwriters talk about how it's how the best songs are written in like a day, or one sitting.
Right.
And
a perfect example of that one is Quality Chaos. Quality Chaos.
Or the High Song.
Yeah. I mean, that one will be on there that might not even be edited. It might just be like
that
it might just be that. Yeah. But yeah, Quality Chaos. My plan actually for Quality Chaos is to release both versions on the same day. So it'll be the new original style with the acoustic version, of which I will gladly accept your vocals. And get those done and out. Just build this thing. Get this house constructed, finally. And on that note, I'm gonna let you go, and we'll chat again soon.
Thanks, man.
All right, thank you. Bye. So without further ado, here is my song Distance, song number 8, and I will see you next week.
When I went away, it seemed like the best path. But time has told that some things must change. I keep going back, falling on riddles, falling for a certain magic I miss. But somehow it seems the reason's too easy, and possible flaws are often dismissed, though the heart still grows fonder every time I wander your way. It aches, and I hate to leave, but if I returned, I'd be half asleep and now different. Gone for so long, the madness now occupies my childhood home. But I falter when my family's near, because with them I'm happy, with them I'm not alone, with them I feel brotherhood set in stone. So hard to find when it won't look for you, but it feels I can never go back. Can we ever go back? 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 Can we ever go back home? If I ever went back, would the feeling change? Would the past just repeat itself all over again? Could I fight the temptation to travel away, or would distance just make the